Hi Jack, how are you? How was the evening? Welcome to a relaxation station, painting with markers, wherever you feel like. Just removing all the things and throwing into the piece of canvas. I'm good, thank you for asking too. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Do you like to paint too? Sometime? What do you like to paint? Hi Joshi. Thank you for your reaction. I appreciate that you expressing your feelings. Whoa, that's um, very much like Jack. Yeah, that's okay. Hi Scott. Let's paint all together into the. We are here doing our art therapy. Just expressing feelings in Canva, and you can also request if you would like to add some things. Just something simple like maybe the sun, or we can maybe put a lot of hearts. We just expressing here. Hi Scott. Hi Knight and Hunter. What I am drawing. I don't have an specific figures or objectives. We're gonna just draw wherever it comes to our mind, whatever we feel like today. Here, just relaxation station, anything can happen. Hopefully, thank you, Jack. Thank you, Jack, for your nice reaction. Hopefully, in the end of this stream, we're gonna get something nice and cute and something that pleasant to the eyes. Scott shouts, "You live in Michigan." I don't know what the sun is. No, especially during winter time, right? I never been to Michigan, but I'm currently located around Washington DC area, and that's been a very rainy yesterday, but today was very nice with the sun. Very good. I feel like that during winter times the sun can really make a lot of differences about how you're feeling and bring that vitamins that our body needs. Thank you, Ed, for asking to put my hair back, but I like my hair. It is what it is. Thank you. Bryson Bernier for hearts. Thank you for putting hearts. I hope you enjoy. Welcome to our Thursday relaxation station. And we can also paint together some things. Just express it, the form of art therapy It's express what you feel on a piece of canvas, and just hopefully something comes out from that. uh, Hi, Dagui. Hello, Dagui. Knight and Hunter, it's a nice picture art behind. Yes, we painted the other time. It was during a few times. The sunflower, which is very shiny and sunshiny flower that brings a lot of prosperity and a good mood. Accent got me fell in love. I've been accused of being an artist as well from Elder. Thank you. My accent is from Eastern Europe. I am not from US, as you can tell, but I live currently in the United States. The guy asking what we're making today. We're making wherever is our heart is expressing. For now, we're just doing colors and making this canvas a piece of art. I'm originally from Ukraine. Hi, Abzan. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining back. Yes, Monet. Mila Monet. Thank you. Hi, Louis Rod. Hey, Bryson. From Texas. Wow, I've never been to Texas, but I heard you have amazing, amazing barbecue. Oh, Knight and Hunter, you also an artist? What kind? What area are you expressing your art into? Sure. Thank you, Jack, for your amazing comment. Thank you for very positive comment. From the GUI, are Ukrainian women this beautiful? I believe that the beauty in the eyes of behold. What's everything is very, very subjective, but the most beautiful is nature. Right? We all like it. So for now, I'm just filling out with these colors and just see how it goes, right? Very abstract, very, very abstract. Thanks God for the sunflower. Yes, we did it. It's not finished yet, and it will be finished one day when I will feel like I want to paint with water paint. Hey, Dagu, very true. Yes, it's very, very true. Add all settings that Putin says hello. I didn't know that you have that much connection. Good for you. The regular marker or acrylic marker. So this is Flomo Creative. I got from TJ Maxx. And I like that they have like two different tips. And one is more flatter and another is more pointy, which can make a different pattern. Do you know what kind of marker is that? Because I am not really familiar with terminology. I studied business, and what I can say only in business words, corporate. Yes, sometimes I am funny. Thank you so much for being here and joining a live stream of our Thursday relaxation station. And thank you for supporting this channel. My name is Mila, and I'm posting sometimes funny videos, sometimes very, very useful, and sometimes we're just going into art, even the streams. First time being here to enjoy art very much. Thank you for your positive comments. I'm so glad that currently the art in a state where it's no strict rules, right? The classical school, when I tried a little bit go in 1 year, I went to art school back in Ukraine, and they was putting in a very, very like strict, like, oh, the landscape, you need to paint this way and you need to go this side and you had to do this. We didn't have a Bob Ross back then, but Bob Ross is kind of my inspiration. I remember when I came to United States and started to watch Bob Ross, I was fallen asleep. I was like, thanks God there is some painters like that who just expressing themselves, but also very, very talented. Knight Hunter, it looks like a ball. Yep, for now it's gonna be look like a ball, but we will see. Maybe is there any suggestions we can also add later on. I would say today I'm feeling more into abstract, something that probably you cannot see in real life. So that would be inspiration for the night, for this peaceful Thursday night, and thank you being here with me. Oh yeah, Mr. Ross, Dagul said, Dagui. Did I say incorrectly, Dagui? Yeah, no, he is very amazing. But yeah, back in Ukraine, we have a school with very strict tradition, and I was very, and also the teachers there, not everyone, but most of them very, very like strict and very like going hard with implementing rules. And it's just removing all that intentions, doing better, right? I don't know. Так, next. What kind of next? I still want to use this color a little bit. Just go in an abstract. So you see with this more flat tip, you can kind of little bit go in with shades and things. So I hope you hear also the relaxation music that I put it on the background. That feels like it's bringing to the water place, probably at the beach, where you sit and just relaxing, all of your thoughts are gone, all of that overthinking just going away. And we're just being here in this moment, in this time, enjoying our time together. Jack said, a fox in a top hat. This is, I need to think about how to make it. But very possible, right? Never say never. Okay, what kind of color would match this palette? What do you think? What is your favorite medium to use for art or to make? I do not really understand the terminology. Medium to use for art. Is it a type of materials? Let's go with more. This. Yeah, materials. VEGTG. I don't understand Knight and Hunter, what's that mean? But materials, I like to, depends on also what kind of things, right, we want to do. But I like sometimes to get messy and just go with acrylic. But my base is a water paint, because with a water paint, right, where is that? Like watercolors, you can do a lot of different things. And it's more, I would say it gives you more leverage to make maybe a little bit mistakes, and also to do some mixing of colors. I would say, yeah, watercolors would be my basis. What about you? What is the favorite material? I didn't understand message from Knight and Hunter. I hope it's good. Sometimes I'm just hoping. When first I came to United States, I knew English, but not very much. And I was just going with intuition. And if people said to me something with a smile, I would smile back. I'll be like, yes. But sometimes I didn't understand just because I didn't, have enough experience, and also because English teachers back in Ukraine were Ukrainians, which is not really helping, especially with accent. So that is my intuitive thoughts. And sometimes I'm like, I just wish that it's really good. That's all. It's not like they're saying like, you're doing bad. And I'm like, yeah. Here just interesting episodes from my life. Okay. The GUI said, I love watercolors too, and maybe some color pencil on top or chalk pastels. Love how it looks. Yeah, actually I haven't painted in chalks for so long. I agree that they can really make it like very smooth. Yeah, very, very smooth. Так, what kind of things you gonna do? Do you gonna maybe just leave it like that, but maybe I'll just add a little bit here. I don't know what we're going, but we're gonna go somewhere. Так, what we're gonna add? Yeah, just a little bit of this. It's all in the vibe of energy. Exactly, Dagui. I so agree. Sometimes, like today, I feel it would be good with some strokes of the marker and not get messy. Sometimes it's just a feeling, right? It's expression. Wherever you feel comes on a canvas. And sometimes we want to have that a precise look, what we can see in the nature. And that's good to work. And I was saying like, I'm not gonna get messy, but look at this. That's okay, it's a part of the process. Okay, let's, ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna add some flames. It's probably gonna be just a ball that flying around. Oh, you just became a subscriber. Thank you so much, Dagoy. Thank you. I'm so glad that you subscribe, and I very appreciate your support. Thank you. Okay, should we want to make it like this? Or let's do it. Let's do it. Where's another one? Let's do some this. Because sometimes I like to even just to we're just making something, right? To put like a black marker around, so it will be lines, right? I would say we're gonna do a flower here again. What is going on with my flowery mood? Only who knows? Only who knows, right? But I have this flowery mood, and maybe just getting inspiration from the nature, the mother nature out there. Especially living in a city, it's very, very important to go outside of the city to express your combination, your, I don't know this word in English, your appreciation of nature, inspiration. Так, I'm gonna do yellow. So hopefully soon I will get microphone and we can hear that in equalized. I don't know if you can hear that. The marker, because sometimes it's just so sensitive or sensual. Just scrub, 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 scrub. The other day you made this abstract doodle with black paint on a canvas. Don't know what I was going it with, but it felt good to make something. I was very proud of it. Yes, exactly. This is what I'm saying. This is what we're doing here too. We are expressing, and it's a part of our human nature to be creators, but sometimes we just put it, especially with, excuse me, my voice. With school, when it's give us grade like A, B, C, D, and it's very making really pressure to, oh, if we do art, it need to be like Monet, or it need to be like Ruben, Michelangelo. We need to make another David, right? And not always it's the case. Sometimes we just need to like create what it feels from inside without even have like a specific picture in mind, right? Because that is makes feels good, and then it's gonna come to a different areas in life. We can transform that creativity to different areas in life and be more alive. Okay, I'm just thinking if I'm gonna do symmetrical or asymmetrical. I will do asymmetrical. With flowers here, I was going very symmetrical ways to like balance out, but here it's kind of still balance out, but not like north-south. Yeah, I was very shy for a very long time just to go and do things. I was thinking that if I sit it and I paint it, and because I have a lot of supplies, but not always use that supplies. And I thought that I'm gonna be painting and that's gonna be in one take, one seat, a perfection, but it's just putting too much pressure. It's, who's gonna grade it, right? Except us. No one. We don't have anymore this teacher, we don't have school, we don't have this pressure to. And when we were kids, I'm sure each of you will love to have that creativity and just paint wherever we feel like. What do you think? Expressing it in our way. As long as we're doing something, we're alive. Movement. For that reason, sometimes I'm really love this from the good. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. Thank you for your feedback. For the same things, as a certified personal trainer, I always give a client's advice that we don't have to go and start our exercises just straight in the gym with heavy equipment and just go all in. I even advise to not doing it. Like start very, very slow, like very slow started, because walking, jogging, it really makes like a lot of energy move, like circulation in your body, and it's preparing you for the next, preparing your body, because sometimes you go all in and start on the first day, first week, and then you stop. How many people they start on the 1st of January and they drop it because they just don't find the strength inside to build. So same with the things. You start in it small and you grow big and you give time, right? Just like this. I remember I read a very, very good piece of information where they had experiment of making, like they had two groups, right, two student groups, and one student group they did making a pottery. They need to do one pottery, right? One group they had 30 days to make 30, like a pottery is balls, let's call it balls, 30 balls. So each day they should do one ball. And another group, they did for 30 days, they need to make one ball in 30 days, but perfect ball. And what's happened is in the end of the result, in the end of the research period, after 30 days, the group that did 30 balls in 30 days made better ball than the group that make one ball, just making small tweaks during 30 days. Because it's all starting with, repetition. So here is some of the wisdom from Ludmila. Mila. Okay. Stroke. Once again, thank you so much for being here with me. We're getting towards this way. Can you see it? Can't help the feeling, it looks like candy, so colorful. Thank you, Dagoy. It is. You're absolutely right. It looks like starting to look like a candy store where you go and just get all the different flavors, colorful, tasty, just a rainbow in your mouth. And it's so good to bring these winter days when sometimes you go outside and it's so gloomy. Like yesterday, I think it was yesterday, when we had just a rain, because on the East Coast, the rain came and it was just so wet and gray. And here we are with a painting, bringing the colors to the day. Yes, tell me about it. It's so cold and rainy. It is, right? The winter is here. Winter is finally here. The leaves started to fall down. Do you have snow out there? Because we didn't have snow yet, but it's very, very rainy, and the trees removed their beautiful crowns. Your kitty was missing her tanning time with the sun. Oh, I'm sure she loved to have her belly filled with the sun. This, especially cats, they love to sit on a window and just be in that sunshine. It is. Animals very, very responsive to the changes. So responsive to the changes. So good. One of the reasons I used to have like a very Scandinavian style of the furniture and walls. And after some time, like couple years, I started to feel so... thank you, Night and Hunter. I'm glad you find it look better and more pleasant for your eyes. We are still in the process of creation. We are in creation here, in creation mode, creative. Sometimes we just go with the flow and see where it brings us. So it was a Scandinavian style where everything was beige and white and like very, very like one toned. So after a couple of years, I was like, oh, this just makes like the eye cannot just like grab something, right? Because it's everything one tone. Sometimes it would feel like a little bit like hospital. And I decided that this winter I will be with very, very colorful walls. Very colorful walls. So one of the walls, this was supposed to be colorful too, but I just didn't have enough of energy and resources. But I'm gonna maybe put all the painting on this wall. So that's why it's gonna be this like milky white color. So I decided to go with the pink walls and blue walls. What do you think about the additions to the... I want to add this here. Can't wait to see how all it comes together. Thank you from the GUI. We are all in process, right? Just adding little bit pieces here. And sometimes I'm so inspired by the sky because I'm looking at this tree and it's like, oh, it looks like the Orion. One thing I'm missing definitely when I'm living in city to look at the sky and see beautiful, beautiful stars. And also making a wishes when the star is falling down. I feel like. But this is very workable, very possible to change in and go outside. There is a great mountains, Shenandoah, to have this star inspirational. Так, 1 second, we're gonna do circle here, circle here, see, circle here, and circle here. Knight and Hunter, by the way, where are you from? I'm from Ukraine. What about you? Originally, I am from Ukraine. Currently, I'm living in the United States. USA, USA. Dirty, dirty. Mixing colors. That's okay. We can fix that. Fix that. Так, we got this one. Yeah. Choo-doo-doo. Choo-doo-doo. No, it's not this. It's this. Yep. Choo-doo-doo. 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 So yeah, sometimes I did karaoke nights because apparently I like to entertain and sing. And also the funny fact that I like to sing English songs that when I was growing up in like 2000s, 2010, it was a big influence of American songs like Britney Spears, Black Eyed Peas, 50 Cent, and during that time I didn't know what was the translation of this song, right? It was just a cool beat. It's like, to the window, to the wall, and and no, we didn't know other words. It was like, tish, 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 tish. But then I came to United States and I went to the English courses and I started to learn translation from famous songs, what I know. And I was like, oh, what does that mean? To the window, to the wall. Oh, what does candy shop mean? It's just so funny. And now when I'm just singing back, I'm like, yeah, that's very interesting. Мистецтво. Дякую. Дякую for your very nice comment in Ukrainian language. Thank you, Knight and Hunter. Dragui, has art been a part of your life and what influenced you to make art? I would say that, so when I was in elementary school, I did go, so we have what it's called, we have music school, which is you go after school, after regular school in the evening, but you can study and graduate and that helps you to go to university. So there I did like singing and they're like, oh, let's go play piano. And my parents like, where are we gonna put piano? We don't have much square feet. Like, what? What are you talking about? What kind of piano? She can play on like triangle, like, you know, this like, pim. But I was doing a chore. I was like, oh. My voice is not warmed up enough for that now, but one day we're gonna have a karaoke night on our live stream. And also I'm gonna research how to do a cover for the songs. Maybe posted it. So stay tuned. Thank you so much. But I started to go, it was a weekend school for painting. And we had a teacher And since the birth rate after USSR collapsed was not really high, it was a pretty small classes. I don't know why I'm sharing this fun fact, but it is what it is. And the teacher was very attentive, very nice lady, and she teach us how to paint. We were painting, I don't know how to translate in English correctly, but it's called Naturmort, which is, for example, you see an apple on a table and a flower, and then you see it and you paint with watercolors. I don't know, we call it aquarelle, like aqua, water, rel, I don't know what is that. But she gave us a great lessons, and I was going for 1 year, and I think they stopped doing finances. Mirage, still life in English. Yeah. So that's true. But I did that school for 1 year, my first grade in school, and we did a lot of. Maybe one day I will paint like this, like horizontal position, and there was like a beautiful forest or a beautiful stream, lake, and house, and I really like that because it was not very. It was very artistic, you know. It was not really order, but she was still very kind of put in boundaries, like, oh no, you need to do this way. Still life is when you paint fruit and flowers on a table. That's true. That's so true. So you sing, definitely we need to hear you sing. Yeah, but the thing is, so when I was putting the karaoke streams, so I did makeup and karaoke, and my favorite was Britney Spears, like, oh baby, baby. I'm gonna be more serious and sing one day, like, oops, I did it again. And yeah, but YouTube decided that the song is copyrighted, so they like, don't do it, Mila, don't do it. I'm like, okay. So I stopped, and but yeah, I heard that cover, when you do cover for the song, it's different when you do cover and post it. But we will see, maybe we will experiment. So when I did go to the core to sing, they teach us that you need to always warm up your voice. Always warm up your voice. Okay. This one will be good. Before we sing, we need to always warm up voice. Так, what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do when it comes to you? Which color we're gonna use? Let's do this orange. Beautiful. Just add colors. Add colors to the beautiful canvas, to this beautiful live stream. Thank you so much for being here with me in this Thursday evening, and enjoying this painting with me. I appreciate very, very much your support and great comments. But yeah, also then we had the classes in a school for arts, right? I know in America you have to, it's like a specials and you can pick if you do arts, but we cannot pick, we just do it or we get out from school. So what's happened is that there we had like very strict teacher. She was like, you know, if you have a curriculum, you need to paint this, and then she gives like grades. And also there is some parents do a kid's homework, so of course that kids getting better grade, and you're like, oh my god, this is how you learn how life works. That sometimes someone getting help and you're like, so but she teach, I remember she taught a very good lesson that if you want some feature in your paint to pop up, you need to like do around that with some black marker. So then it would just bring, you know, more attention, for example, on the eyes or on some, you know, specific feature. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I got this obsession of just lining up everything. Can you hear how it's the marker just going through the canvas and leaving marks with my marker? But yeah, definitely miss that singing time. Just for entertainment purposes. So relaxing the mark making. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully you can hear that, because it's really, it's like, you know, you have some tangles. At some point I was so obsessed with ASMR videos that I also decided to make one with like a bunch of food and be like and I decided to pick for that a rotisserie chicken, and that was a lot of mess, but that was fun. I'm glad that you find this very relaxing. I feel with that we're just riding on the same wave. Okay, we're getting something like this. It feels like someone who would come from space. With that new, a lot of developing news about that things are coming from I'm gonna do this side, like aliens, news about aliens. I'm just so not caring anymore, to be honest. At first it was very fun, and I definitely want to go to something like Area 51 to check for the aliens, that famous Route 66 and the famous alien side crash. But also, just personally, it's fascinating to think about this endless possibilities of life in a space. And I feel that would be some creature from parallel universe. Because why not, right? As a kids, we are thinking about how our toys alive when we go to sleep, and they just living their best life while you're sleeping. And I was like, every time when I wake up, my toys is not moving. Like, why they only wake up when I am fall asleep? And I was like, oh my god. It's the same when fairy tales, like parents tell kids that Santa Claus is real, Santa Claus is real. And you're like, oh yeah. So why we can't just believe that once we do an art somewhere in a parallel 2D universe, this art is just alive. Okay. And the crown we will do top it with, is this black? No. Oh no, it is the blackest. Can we do it or we can't? What about this? I think we can. Given permission just to go with the flow. So yeah, the next live will be on Sunday. If you would be interested to join too, we will be very relaxing session of making candles. I'm going to events that my friend is making it and enjoying creating candles with additions, with some oils and flowers and other things, just to live in life. And Sunday, what time? It's gonna be around, thank you so much for asking, after 3 p.m. New York time. So the event starting around 3 p.m. So I probably gonna join by like 3:10, between 3 and 3, like maybe like 20, 3:10, 3:20. As long as we all ready, but I'm aiming to do around 3 p.m. It's gonna be another very relaxing time doing the things. Okay, and now I am presenting you with backdrop. I feel we can't just leave it like that white. We're gonna make it very, very colorful to make sure it's bringing life. And then when you see it, you're like, oh, what is it? Is it a flower? Is it some fractal? Like, what is it? One thing I definitely learned, but that was in a business school, not in art school, that painting needs to give you some emotion, some reaction. If you have some reaction and emotion to that painting, it can be a different, but you're like, oh, so pretty, oh, so confused, but because it's a spectrum of that, right? We can feel the spectrum, and if that gives a spectrum and caught in your eyes, that's a very important characteristic of the painting. Now it was Art Basel, right, in Miami. I was checking some of that, and some of them is just, you can tell that people spend hours to creating that. They were just spending hours. But also the famous banana. Sometimes it feels a little bit absurd, but it is what it is and nothing else. It's a way of expressing. I am an artist. I am seen this way. Так. you see? So yeah, hopefully you can join me on Sunday for a candle making event. And then for many more other interesting things going on live stream. I think this is like less than 10th my live stream. And I also appreciate the feedback providing and any suggestions. What would you like to see in that? I hope today you're gonna go to the bed fully relaxed and enjoying. Will you be blending another color with the green? Yeah, you're right, because this one is mostly, how do you really get to like this? This one I put it as a base, so it will be like a base one, and then it's gonna be another green that I'm gonna blend. As you see with the markers, it's good to do some precise work, but when we come to the bigger part of that, it just gets in really not fully getting in every corner or every dot, every pixel, as you can see, every pixel of the canvas. Okay, but we're gonna get to another color to make sure that we blend it in. I like this one. I like to make sure that this one is. We're gonna get fully in. And if not, I have some aquarelle, and I also have some acrylic. So you see, with this type of like a big parts of painting, aquarelle works best, on my opinion. You like it? Thank you so much, Dago. Thank you for your feedback. I feel that a mix of the greens, it's gonna make the pattern a little bit pretty. I hope it's gonna be enough of the color on the marker. Let's make it sure. This one is kind of like dark green. What do you think? Too dark? We are on a finishing line to finish this painting. Too dark. Okay, maybe we're gonna do like this and like this, and the rest it's gonna be lighter green. Well, it will make the flower stand out. You're so right, absolutely right. But I feel like this one is darker. But we're gonna do on this side to make sure it's matching. And for the rest, I got some different idea. Yeah, because this one is more like a lighter green, but we're gonna do like darker here. But the rest is still gonna be like greenish. But I got the idea to remove this weird pattern that looks like very, very patchy, to make it smooth. Some of the words or pronunciation I still cannot really say correctly, like these. I'm saying a lot of these. This is a painting. But I'm trying to be more like this. But sometimes I just forgot and be like, this is. So the same with word smooth. It's very hard to pronounce. Because I want to say smooth, but smooth is not really the correct way of saying this. Okay, so we're gonna put it as on a bottom, right? And then I got some idea. We're gonna blend it in to make sure that we have this painting fully made. Just give me one moment. Okay. Got. Hello. Hello. We are back. This is my stuff not working. Okay. Now, your accent adds to your charm. It's perfect. Thank you, Miraj, for your very nice words and compliments. I appreciate very supportive comments. Okay. I got a little bit water to my stuff, and now gonna use. We'll see if it works with a blender. If it not works, we're gonna use a different brush. Right? Okay, let's start here. What do you think? Yeah, no. It's kind of just popping out from the rest. But I wish then I didn't do like a marker. Oh well. Next Thursday it will be a different Canva to make sure that we can fix that. It would be like this. It would be like nicer green color. Or what if it's gonna be this? What do you think? What if it tries this one? Well, we live and we learn. I think it might work. Okay. Because with the brush, it's getting very, very wet. But I think the next time I will just try to use a beauty blender to like mix stuff. Interesting, right? What if we use this one? Maybe next time when I'll find like my acrylic painting, because I wouldn't be able to find this evening, we can finish this one and put enough color to make sure that it's very, very pleasant to the eyes. I can add also it with oil pastel and blend. That's a good idea. I am gonna need to get the oil pastel, but this is the beauty of the art and the beauty of using different things to experiment. Right? We just experiment and we see what works best. Sometimes you never know until you go. A very, very famous quote. You never know until you go. Sometimes you know and you don't go on a red light when you're crossing the road, right? But sometimes it's just very, very unknown. But we're practicing. Right? We have this creation here as long as it doesn't start running, so we need to hold a little bit. And kind of blending in. See, this one is like just very, very running. My thing here is to cover that gap between markers. But we can also, like I said, very much from afar it's actually not that bad, right? What do you think? Like this side compared to this side. And then on top of that we're gonna cover, so it's gonna be very, very even. Because now the markers outshine the color. Oh well, we live and we learn what we do. What else we can do? We live and we learn. live, learn, repeat. And do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. It stands out. The marker or the flower? What would be stands out? But like I said in the beginning of the stream, sometimes we don't need to do it in one take, right? We can do it with aquarelle, wait when it's gonna dry out, so it just doesn't run on a flower. Nature doesn't rush, yet it accomplishes everything. The tea bags, what I'm drinking with mint tea in the evening before I go to sleep, always have this interesting inspirational quotes. And one of them is very repetitive, showing that nature doesn't rush, but yet it seems to accomplish everything. So I'm just gonna check with this kind of bluish. Hello, creation with Arush. Thank you so much for your comment. It's nice. Do you like to create too? Thank you for your comment. It's also, I like that aquarelle is kind of just soaking, you know, the canvas just soaking up aquarelle, and it feels even more like full filled with colors. I like it. Doug, it's actually working perfectly. Thank you. Creation with Arush, beautiful. Thank you so much for your comment. Do you like to create too? Excellent choice. I appreciate your very supportive comment, Doug. Do Dagui. Do I send it correctly? Dagui. Dagui. Is it French? Or what is the origin of the name? Okay. So we're gonna keep it today with this one. Let it dry. Creation with Arush. Color combination is really good. Thank you so much. I was inspired by nature. And we can a little bit analyze. It's fine though. Thank you. Thank you. So we can a little bit analyze what we did here. If we look from this viewpoint, it looks like a Patrick from SpongeBob that got bitten by a little bit whale, or like grabbing whale, and or whale just coming after that. So the Patrick just went out to the grass. Okay, if we look this way, we're gonna see some. Thank you so much, Creation with Arush. I'm so glad that you find it very lovable. Yes, actually, exactly what I was going to say with the GUI. Yeah, right? It looked like a Patrick, and he's like, I got bitten by Kasatka. If you look in this way, I would say it's kind of some fish flying or kind of like a bird flying, but mostly like a creature you find, and it's like, oh, I'm like flying. Maybe like a fish because of this tail. Like a fish from a parallel universe. And it has like little bit here. What do you think? Now we're gonna turn upside down, and what we can see here It does also look like a carnivorous plant. Yeah, I see that now too. If we look from here, I would say it would be some award statue, right? It would be like grabbing here, and it's like we are presenting here a board for the, you know, a great community here. Thank you so much for being here with me. Here's your award. And if you're gonna look this way, it looks like a fish, but again, but a little bit like a monster fish for some reason. Maybe because it's like looks like teeth a little bit, and it's like I'm gonna eat you. But it's like no. But it's also what fish doing in the forest. That's a question to think through the night. So let's keep it with Patrick for now, as it's mostly familiarized. Or does it have that alien vibe? Yeah, like from this one, it would be like the teeth. They're like, I want to try a human. Come here. Let me taste you. So let's not have nightmares and keep it with the Patrick. Here we add into collection. Here is a canvas that's waiting for the next live stream. It's about to be, yeah, I'm glad that you like it, Creation with Arush. I definitely gonna check out your creation too. And since it's getting late on my time zone, it's 10:22. I'm gonna head out in about 3 minutes. And I want to wish you so thankful for being here at this amazing stream with me. Thank you so much, Dagui, for keeping up with conversation for most of the time. I appreciate everyone who sent a very nice comments, and I appreciate that you appreciate these creations. Thank you for sharing this amazing time of creativity. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Thank you for beautiful exchange between us. And yes, my name is Mila. I am a beginner YouTuber, and I post videos, long form videos, and short form videos. On short form, I mostly just doing some funny things. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I definitely check your sketching and painting as well. And it's very nice to have a sharing common interest. So yeah, I'm also planning to put more long form videos this month and starting next month too. But for now, I'm doing live stream 2 to 3 times a week. And thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for your subscription, and I hopefully to see you in a live stream on Sunday. And let's stay connected. Keep it up, and we'll definitely see you next time. Thank you. Creation with Arush, you're a student. Nice. Thank you so much for sharing that. And it was a pleasure meeting you. Me too. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I hopefully Creation with Arush we can also stay connected. Nice to meet you too. Thank you. Sweet dreams.